Welcome, everyone, to Ocean City, Maryland. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Baltimore District maintains the Ocean City Inlet and Coastal Bays Federal Navigation Project. This continuous effort keeps the local waterways navigable for commercial fishing fleets, recreational boaters, and U.S. Coast Guard search and rescue operations. Operations and logistics. Frequency. Dredging is usually executed twice a year, typically during the spring and fall, to manage severe sediment shoaling. Depth and width. The federal project enforces an authorized channel depth of 10 feet. The channel width varies between 100 to 200 feet from the Atlantic Ocean to the West Ocean City Harbor. Priority hotspots. Operations target recurring bottlenecks. These include priority area number 1, the entrance to the Sennapuxent Channel, the West Ocean City Harbor entrance, and the junction connecting the Isle of White Bay Channel. Beneficial reuse. Clean sand excavated from the inlet and flood shoals is transported south and placed just offshore of Assateague Island. And right over there, you can see Assateague Island, and so they've got to go through the inlet and then get on the south side of the jetty there, and they will deposit the sand over there because the north end of Assateague is very sand starved. Now, the surf zone naturally moves this sand onto the beaches. This reestablishes the natural sediment path and protects Assateague Island seashore from fracturing or breaching during severe coastal storms. Specialized vessels and techniques. The USACE Baltimore District collaborates with the Wilmington District to utilize specialized shallow draft vessels tailored to the inlet's dynamic environments. The Murden and Currituck. These are special purpose split hull hopper dredges. The Murden, which you can see right there, can hold up to 50 dump truck loads of sand. It suctions sediment into its hull, transports it to a designated drop zone, and splits open completely to release the material. Now, as to the Merit, and hopefully we'll be able to catch a glimpse of that vessel. It's a smaller vessel, and this is a side caster dredge deployed for emergency cycles, such as clearing high traffic shoals immediately prior to major summer events like the White Marlin Open. Instead of hauling material away, the Merit pumps and side casts spoils roughly 85 feet away to rapidly clear immediate hazards. Environmental and erosion management. The dredging operations directly serve a dual environment purpose through the Assateague Island Restoration Long-Term Sand Management Project. Sediment bypassing. The stone jetties stabilizing the Ocean City Inlet permanently disrupt the natural southward flow of sand, starving northern Assateague Island and causing rapid beach erosion. Beneficial reuse. Sand excavated from the inlet and flood shoals is transported south and placed just offshore Assateague Island. And there you can see Assateague Island once again from a different perspective. And the surf zone naturally moves this sand onto the beaches. This reestablishes the natural sediment path and protects Assateague Island seashore from fracturing or breaching during severe coastal storms. Proposed channel realignment. To mitigate escalating maintenance costs and frequent shoaling caused by coastal storms, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers investigated long-term structural changes. Comprehensive management modeling prompted a proposal to realign approximately 3,360 feet of the inlet navigation channel slightly south of its current alignment. This design takes advantage of natural deep water troughs where water already beats the mandatory 10-foot depth profile, minimizing the volume of future recurring dredging required. Thanks for watching, and if you've stuck around this long, here's an interesting Maryland factoid coincidence. The 3,360 feet that the Ocean City, Maryland inlet may eventually need to be moved is exactly the same height as Maryland's highest point, Backbone Mountain, Garrett County.